Okay, first thing first, let's use as an example a truck that we all know, a Toyota Tacoma. Okay, so we're gonna do a simple Google search, and we're gonna look up what model year to avoid. Okay, those are super, like, it doesn't take that long, and they're very important information to know, because newer doesn't mean better. Okay, let's get that out of our mind. Newer cars doesn't mean it's a better car, doesn't mean it works better, not all the time. Okay, there were years that they were fantastic and very reliable, and other years that they were POS. Okay, let's be honest. So we're gonna do a research, and there you go. You easily find the years to avoid, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna scratch them off. Okay, let's cancel all those years. It's like playing Guess Who. Do you guys remember Guess Who? So you take the things out. Once you're left with the model's years, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick a generation that you like. So the Toyota Tacoma, for example, we have 3 generations. And before that, we actually have another truck, the one from the 80s, that actually did not have a name in the US. It was just a Toyota pickup truck, which I think they're really cool, and they're probably going up in value. Point of reference, Back to the Future, guys, that's the truck. Okay, there was a 1985 Toyota pickup truck, SR5, and it's up on my list. Don't be surprised if I show up one with it. What we're gonna do after this is we're gonna research whatever trim is the most popular, which in this case, well, most cases is usually the best trim of the car. That's what you want to pick. So in case of the Tacoma, is you want to pick a 4-door, yeah, because it's always easier to resell, with all the options and the TRD package. And if it has some goodies like nice wheels and tires and a little bit of a lift kit, even better, because it's gonna be, that looks good, it's gonna be easier to sell. Okay, I don't think the Tacoma is one of those trucks that you want to keep all original, or you want to make sure it's all original, but you want to make sure it's in good shape. You want to check the frame, all of those things. Frame is and rust is definitely the biggest issue in all those trucks. Now we want a Toyota Tacoma, we established the generation. Okay, let's talk about the first generation, and now we're gonna look for it. Where are you gonna look for it? Not on Cars on Bids, for example, because that's not when you're gonna get a good deal. If you have cash, one of those trucks, if you have cash, that's ideal, and you want to look for a private seller, I would say, or look online everywhere, eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all of those things. And if you're gonna cash, I recommend like get a personal loan or an auto loan, and still show up with cash. Okay, cash in dealership is a no-no. They don't care about cash anymore. Actually, they don't like you showing up with cash. So cash is always it's always good when you deal with private sellers. Yes, but we'll do another video about that. So one thing that I personally learned in this experience that I did, I used to try to get a great deal and buy a cheap car. Okay, cheap doesn't mean good. So if you want to, especially if you want to make sure that the car keeps the value, the truck, whatever you're buying, you want to pick a good one. Okay, so don't pick the cheaper one. Try to get whichever generation you can afford. So in this case, like I'm looking at 2001 to 2003, I want to say, year Toyota Tacoma, and I'm just gonna get a nice one. I'm not gonna spend $5,000. I'm gonna go more on top of the price point and get a nice one. What is the other trick about making money on this? Because if you buy the right one, you at least break even, okay, and it's not gonna cost you money. But if you do want to make money, you want to watch where the 2000 generation, for example, now, right? So it's 20 years old. That's the one that is gaining value now. So you want to look at what's going up in value and buy the next generation. That's how you can get in at an affordable price and get the best truck and not overpay. Does that make sense? So let's say the 90s Toyota trucks and cars and SUVs now are going up in value, you want to buy a 2000 generation because that's the next on the line to go up. Does that make sense? If you like this video, comment down below. Please subscribe so I can make more of these videos and my wife won't kick me out of the house. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Ciao.